Here's the thing. If you climb to the top of the tree, all the fruit from the bottom will be up there too, son. So I don't want you to think about cars and money and things like that. You will get those. I want you to think about why you were born. Why are you here on earth at this time? What is your purpose? I don't need to tell you that you owe it to yourself. I don't want anything from you except for you to leave this room knowing what you want. What do you want in your marriage? What do you want with your kids? What do you want for your health? What do you want money-wise? How much do you want to earn each year? What do you want to drive? How do you want to live? Stop waking up like it's a mistake. What do you want? Once you figure out what you want, spend your life waking up and chasing it. That's why I speak with so much passion. E.T., why do you speak with so much strength? I'm sharing my life, not just what I've read. I ate from garbage cans. You don't need to have two parents. You don't need to be rich. You don't need your parents to have degrees. It's not just about the life you were given. There are rich kids who use drugs. There are rich kids who take their own lives. There are rich kids who have no idea what they want to do. It's not just about what you got, it's how you handle it. Every chance you get is the final chance. Every chance I get to prove myself again, I still feel nervous. You've been doing this for years. Why are you nervous? Because the day you stop checking yourself, the day you stop improving is the day you fail. It's the day someone who wants to beat you will beat you. I'm not where I want to be, and I told God, I'm not where I want to be. He said, stop being a victim. I asked, what do you mean by a victim? I said, it's not my fault my mom got pregnant at 17. It's not my fault my dad wasn't there. It's not my fault they couldn't get along. He said, you're grown now. You're not a kid anymore. The choices you make now are up to you. You're upset about things that happened when you were a kid, but you're an adult now. Own the mistakes you're making. Your parents didn't force you to play video games. Why are you upset? So what if your dad wasn't there? Your mom got married. Why are you upset? He went to work every day. He never hurt you. Your mom did the best she could. Why are you upset? You had a home. Why are you upset? You've been lazy your whole life, and now someone tells you that you can make good money, but you knock on doors, and your body says you're lying. You have never given your all. To knock on the door 100 times, you need to do it 120 times. Get up and leave this place. You can't keep doing this, and you will have to keep fighting, and most of you won't succeed. Not because you can't, but because you can't outlast your old self long enough to reach your new self. Every day when I wake up, I have many demands. You have many demands too, and the reason you aren't where you want to be is not because you aren't great, but because you take on everyone else's stuff before you spend time with yourself to know who you are and what you want. So please raise your hand with me if you are saying that from this day on. I will make a promise to myself like never before. Let me see your hands. I said I will work hard. I will fight. I will push forward. I will learn. And I will do everything I can every day. I will do everything I can to be a winner, not a loser. Many people are saying, I'm scared. What if I try and I fail? I'm scared. I want to try. I have a gift. I'm talented. I know I can write that song. I know I can make that album. I know I can do that CD. I know I can write a book. I know I can earn that degree, but I'm scared. So I'm telling you, if you run from a class or a subject you don't like, it will follow you for the rest of your life. It won't go away. But if you face the challenge, you have a much better chance of winning. This is the fight of your life, baby. Are you listening? This is the fight of your life. If you want to win this fight, you can't be scared to fight. Sometimes, some things won't just come to you. They won't show up just because you want them really bad. You have to be ready to fight for what you want. Are you listening? Fear won't stop me. I won't listen to that voice. I'm going to keep going with faith. I've come too far to give up now. You have greatness inside you. You have greatness inside you. But your issue is that you are afraid. Every time things get tough, you quit and give up. I'm telling you, if you are ready to push through, if you can fight through this battle, fight through cancer, fight through school challenges, fight through a divorce, fight through it all. If you are willing to fight for your singing career, fight through boxing, fight through football. If it were simple, everyone would do it. Push through it. You have to face the fear because guess what? Fear is bigger than you. You have greatness inside you. Do you understand? You have greatness inside you. And are you really saying you will never reach your full potential? You're telling me you won't become what you're meant to be or do what you're meant to do just because you're scared. Listen, the scary things aren't real. I need you to see that you can achieve your dreams, but it will be tough. If you're ready to fight, I promise you will win in the end. You've come this far. You almost quit before, but now you can't give up. You deserve a reward for your hard work. That's why I say never stop, never give up, never back down. I was a high school dropout and homeless. Do you understand? I slept in buildings. How did I get here? One day I decided to stop being a victim and became a winner. I took one class, then 2 classes, got my GED, and went to college. Yes, it took 12 years, but I never stopped fighting. It got harder and harder, and as I climbed higher, it felt tougher, but I kept going. I didn't quit. I fought my way to a master's degree, which was harder than the GED and the 4 years. I got here not because I'm the strongest or fastest, but because I kept fighting. Now I'm at the end of the PhD. Do you hear me? I've got the dissertation, and I'm not a writer or a genius. You might ask how I got to the PhD. I keep fighting and fighting, and I won't quit. When something tells you to give up, look it in the eye and say, I won't go anywhere. I will win before you beat me. You will not beat me. You will not ruin me. Hold on tight. Some of you are so unaware that you've faced so much pain you won't give up now. You should have given up 10 years ago when you got hurt. You should have stopped 10 years ago when he left you. You should have quit. You don't stop now. It's the 10th round. You have 2 more to go. And when you reach success, it's not just about talent. When you hit a higher level of success, it's about endurance. It's about endurance. It's about you can't break me, you can't take me down. I've fought too long, I've fought too hard. If I was going to quit, you should have stopped me a long time ago. You should have fought me when I was at my lowest. It's too late now. I'm in a good place now. It's too late now. Because I keep on fighting and fighting. It's too late. You should have broken me long ago. I'm strong now. One day, I decided that enough is enough. I'm tired of being just okay. I'm tired. I'm tired of being fine. I'm tired. I want to go to the car lot and get the best car. I want to live in the best area. I want to fly in first class. I want to visit Hawaii. I want to see Australia. I made a choice. That's enough. It's time to shine. Will the real Aaron Thomas please stand up? Some of you here now, you are where you are. You're giving 60 when you can give 120. Why? Because you haven't made a choice. Shoo, some of you in this room, you're already there. Your issue is stuff. You don't want to give up what you have. You're skilled. You just don't want to lose sleep. Listen to me. No matter what you do, if you're an agent, speaker, business owner, or athlete, I promise you when you do it, no one does it like you. The issue is you hardly do it. You really love sleep a lot. You really love that drink a lot. You really love that drug a lot. You really love that bad habit a lot. There's something you care about more than yourself, than your dreams, than your plans. Watch what happens when you have a goal with just 2 reasons. See how long that lasts. Watch a goal with 50 reasons and see how you manage it. Someone called me the other day during an interview and asked a silly question. E.T., how do you feel on the days you don't feel like it? Ask that again, please. What do you do on days you don't feel like it? I'll be honest. I'm way past that. Every day I want to. Every day I want to give my wife a great life. Every day I want to drive a nice car. Every day I want to fly first class. Every single day I want to give my all. Every single day. Someone said yesterday, E.T., you gave 120. What will you do tomorrow? I said I don't know. Get to 140. I don't know. But I don't have days when I don't feel like it. Why? Because I'm counting on me. My wife's counting on me. I don't have days to waste. No more 50. No more 70. I want us at 85 and moving up. I want you at 85 and moving up. If you're at 80, I want you at 90, and I mean quickly. It's not hard. And the world isn't helping you because your body language is off. Your spirit is off. It's down. I need you to give me that 120. I need you to put 120 into everything you do. Bring it all together. Bring all the energy and passion. Bring it all together and win. I have a chance to make a dream real. When you want to succeed as much as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. You have to give it your all. No more TV, no more parties, no more games. If you don't have a 4.0, you need to study more. Put your phone down. Sorry, I can't talk until the end of this year. I'm serious. You called the right number, but at the wrong time. Call me back on January 1st. I'm about to get busy. Stop acting like a high school dropout. Don't give up. Don't sleep on the street. Stop walking up and down Finso Avenue like you have nothing and get your GED. Don't be scared to take a test. I have to fully commit to this. I have to think about it, work for it, and focus on it. Until you do this, you won't succeed in life. But once you do, I promise you, the world is yours. So work hard and you can achieve what you want. When I went to college, many guys were smarter than me. They had 4.0s, 3.0s, and came from great high schools, but most aren't doing what I'm doing now. Why? It's not about where you're from. It's about caring. You come to a place where being smart isn't enough. You need to care. Don't stop trying until you win. Many of us focus more on what we believe than on what we really think. Do you get what I mean? A lot of us care more about the idea of our dreams or beliefs, but we're not really working for them, you know? But if you think I'm doing it, I feel better knowing you think I'm doing it than actually doing it alone. You get me? It's like this generation, and I know it's not just this one. I'm sorry, but in every generation, some people want to look rich instead of actually being rich. I'm telling you, you need to grow because you are still holding on to everything. You don't see that the reason you are holding on is your own insecurities. You said in your third year that you would do certain things, but you haven't done them. All of us are smart, so there's no reason it should take you 3 years. In fact, it hasn't taken you 3 years, you still haven't figured it out. You are still doing things little by little, and why is that? It's because you are not facing a bigger issue. The bigger issue is you want control, and you're insecure. You think that by helping others, it will somehow take away from you, but that's not true. The truth is, LeBron can choose any team he wants in the NBA. The truth is, any team would want to fight for Stephen Curry. When these guys are free agents, teams are ready to give them huge money. Like, baseball teams are spending $450 million. I'm sorry, these guys make millions of dollars. So for me, the first thing I learned is that leverage is having something others need, plain and simple. Don't think too much about it. It really isn't more than that. You have a product or service that people want. I would even say it's wanted by many. I was talking to TJ today. He's doing an amazing job and has become a great speaker. So now I can help him with chances. He mentioned he had a video that got 9,000 views. I told him, please remember, this isn't 2008 where views really matter. Why do I say that? Because people can pay for views now. When we started, if you had 100,000 followers, it was really 100,000 real followers. Now it's just robots and ads. You can pay for 9,000 people to see your work, but I told TJ that's not the goal. You want to create real value. He asked what I meant, and I said, just because 9,000 people are watching doesn't mean you help them. It just shows you the number. I told him he needs to ensure the football coach sees this. I need to hire you, and that's a different way of thinking. I want your speech to reach all the football coaches in the country, so they say, we can't afford E.T. or Inky Johnson. We need to hire TJ. What's his price? So, first, you need a product or service that is really valuable. I didn't learn this from a book or a conference. I learned it from being homeless, sleeping in empty buildings, and dropping out of high school before going back and finishing college. This is all about trying and learning, and what I will share comes from my own experiences. I haven't just read books or attended talks. My goal is to help you when I finish. If you haven't really started with your life yet, you might feel like E.T. saying, I'm ready to move on to the next level. Then there's another group that has started but isn't fully committed. You're not giving your all. Lastly, there's a group doing well but constantly comparing yourself to others. I want to encourage you to be amazing. So, let me say this again. You need to understand which group you belong to. You should know who you are. If you have dreams and goals you want to reach and aren't happy, like you can't sleep well at night, then you're like E.T. You want it, E.T. You dream it, E.T. I look at other people living their lives, driving their cars, and enjoying life. And E.T., I want that too, but I've held myself back. I haven't been honest with myself. I haven't done what I should do. Then there's another group, E.T., I started, but keep stopping. I stop and start. I stop and start. I stop and start. I want to talk to both groups and help you reach a new level. So please do me a favor. Just think about this for a minute. I want you to think about what you need to do, e.t. There are things I need to finish in August. There are things I need to finish in September. There are things I need to finish in October. There are things I need to finish in November. There are things I need to do before December. When the new year comes, I have things to do. If you are in a room and there are some goals you haven't reached yet, things you still need to do, you might feel desperate and think, I have to make this happen. If that's you, raise your hand. I want to tell you that if you reach that point and do what you said you would do, you'll move to the next level. So let's get started. ET is saying, and it's ET, I'm serious. The PhD was the only thing that mattered. Every day at 3 a.m., I spent an hour praying. I spent an hour working out. Then for about 4 or 5 hours, I just wrote and wrote and wrote. Now I have over 100 pages done, and I probably have another 100 to go. Once that's done, we will finish this process. So what is it? What is that one thing you are saying that makes you believe you can achieve your goals and make your dreams happen? If they can do it, anyone can. They looked at the most successful people in the world and found they had 7 or 8 things in common. One key thing they shared was having a routine. They stick to their routine and avoid wasting time. I realize the reason I'm successful now and don't get into trouble like I did when I was younger is that my schedule is full. When I was younger, I had too much free time. I might pray at 6, but then I would play video games by 8:30. It's not that I'm better than anyone else, but I keep busy so I don't get into trouble. By the time trouble comes, I'm asleep and too tired to deal with it. I'm just being honest. At 8:30, I'm like, I should sleep. I'm really tired, man. Can we talk tomorrow? Just give me a tip then. I'm about to sleep. I'm fine. My body says all you have to do is put on your shoes. That's the hardest part. Just put them on, and I'll handle the rest. I can't put your shoes on, but do that, and then just go. So, I went and started walking. I did the 11th incline for an hour, and then I thought, it's almost an hour. I don't want to run. My body said don't worry about that. We'll get there. I finished my hour and was ready to stop, but then my body said, let's run now. I was surprised. I said I'm tired. It said no, you're not. You just walked for an hour. You're not tired, Eric. Your mind is saying silly things. If you were tired, you couldn't walk for an hour. So, let's just run for 2 minutes. I'm trying to help someone right now reach a new level. The reason you go back to sleep is that you choose to. It's like your go-to move. You go back to sleep because you want to. You just need to stop going back to sleep, and you will. Just stop complaining and swearing. If you stop that, you can change. You need to stop spending all your money and start saving it. Listen to me. I became #1 in the world, and I became a millionaire not just by making more money. I learned that millionaires only use 30 of what they earn. I want to share this with you. I became a millionaire because I did what millionaires do. I stopped living on all my money. I paid my tithe, and then I had only 20 left. The first thing I did to get rich was listen to someone who said to save 6 months of my pay. So I did that. I don't remember how long it took, but I saved it. Then someone told me to save $100,000. I said, okay, let's save $100,000. After that, someone said I needed to raise my credit score to 800. I thought, okay, let's work on my credit score. Then someone told me if I wanted to be like Tony Robbins, I needed to learn the right language. They said I should get my master's and PhD from a white school. I thought what? I went to Oakwood, an HBCU. They told me I didn't learn the right language there. Oakwood is an amazing play. Oh, you all don't know what I mean. I just said something important. Now you need to go to Michigan State University. CJ, do you see my master's degree anywhere? What about my PhD? Not in the office, not at church. You haven't seen it at home? I didn't go to Michigan State for a PhD. I went to learn the main language. Listen carefully. When you finish school and get a job, if you want to earn money, you never say no. You never say it can't be done. Don't ever say that it can't be done. Even if you believe it can't be done, don't say it out loud. Let those who are struggling say that. You let the ones who get picked first say that. Always say it can be done. Even if you don't believe it, just say it and try to find a way. Every time I wear a dress shirt and button it up, I feel good, and I hear people say, wow, you look successful. I wonder, is wearing a shirt and tie really success? I feel successful because I'm getting paid. I might not dress like others, but I wear what makes me feel good. I feel I can say no without needing to explain myself anymore. It feels nice to be me. Because guess what? I can't be you. Many of you struggle because you focus on poor things. You watch poor shows. You just scroll like you have no purpose. Seriously, some of you spend 30 minutes on Instagram. And if I ask what you saw, you have no idea. You're just scrolling. Rich people don't waste time. They know it's their most valuable resource. They don't watch much TV. They don't do much for fun. When they're not working, they're improving their skills. So I need you to stop thinking like you're poor. When I quit my job to start my own business, my mom was shocked and asked, "What are you doing?" I told her I was quitting. She said, "Don't you dare quit. You'll embarrass me. You have a wife and kids. Does YouTube provide health insurance? Does YouTube offer a 401k?" I said, "Mom, I'm not trying to be rude. I love you, but you can't show me how to be rich because you aren't one. You come from a working class background, and I'm not upset with you. We wouldn't be here without you. But you said every generation should improve. So I'll take your values, but not your work habits." Rich people think, while poor people just clock in for hourly pay. We have wealthy people, and I hire them to work for me, paying them this much per hour. The thing is, you're working for yourself and your family, but they have 40 people working at once. So, they pay you 20, and they keep 80 from 15,000 people. You need to choose if you want to stay in the 99 or if you are ready to be a partner. Apparently, you can try. Thank you.